Hey everybody, this is going to be channeled love messages from your divine masculine. It's been a little while since I pulled one of these, so let's dive in. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. So, first card out, acknowledging that they feel foolish. They feel like they made a mistake. They are understanding that what they did, it really made you put up a wall. And they can feel that wall right now. And to them, that is eye-opening, because for some of you, it's taken a while for you to put this wall up. So you've maybe been very accepting, lenient, understanding, and you putting your wall up really opened this person's eyes, and now they're seeing this mistake, this error on their part, and it's something that they're wanting to apologize for. I do love you, just don't know how to show you right now. So I feel like this masculine is in a situation where they kind of have their hands tied. Sure, they could talk to you, they could communicate, you know, they don't need to do this ghosting and the running. Sure, they could communicate. But I don't feel like your masculine is communicating right now, because what I feel is coming through is with their hands being tied in this karmic situation or something going on with children, whatever it is, they don't feel like they could give you the proper time and attention right now. So therefore, they feel like they should just play it safe and just not mess with you, not interfere with you right now, not get your hopes up. Because I don't feel like they want to do this again. I don't feel like they want to hurt you again. Not that they ever did want to hurt you, but I feel like this person is being extra careful and cautious right now on what they say to you, what they offer, what they communicate, because this person is feeling like, if I can't follow through with what I'm saying to my divine feminine, then I'm not going to say anything at all, because I know I've hurt divine feminine. And the last thing I want to do is continue this repeated cycle of hurting my divine feminine. I still love you, and I can't stop thinking about you. So whatever they have going on, you're still right there with them. This is not something like that they've just moved on and you are just a past memory. That's not how this person feels. Look at this. I do love you. I still love you. They're coming out strong here with the I love yous right off the bat. So it's not that they've forgotten about you. It's just they can't give you what they feel you deserve and what you want. They know you want more communication. They know you want more of a commitment. But on their mind, 24/7, you're with them every day. This person, it feels like this person feels, I'm just going to say what's coming through here. This person doesn't realize how much some of you have pulled back and put a wall up. I feel like, yeah, they do feel you're guarded, but some of these masculines feel like they're going to easily be able to come back. And I'm just being honest. Some of them feel like, when I'm ready, I'm just gonna, then I'll return, right? No problemo. So I don't think that some of these masculines realize that for some of you, it's not going to be that easy this time, because you are protecting your heart. You don't want to see this repeated cycle. So some of you are really pulled back and really hesitant. I'm putting myself first right now. So like I said here, when we talked about how this person doesn't feel like they can give to you what you deserve, what they truly want to give to you. So therefore, they're directing all their attention on what they have before them right now. Whatever situation they're dealing with, that's where their focus is. They're focusing on themselves and what's right in front of them. Are they thinking about you? Yes, but right now this person is really focusing on their self and what's in front of them. But this is great to see, because this person, I feel like, is really working on their health and wellness. They are taking the time to improve mind, body, soul. I hide my true desires for you. I feel like your person has a hard time communicating, even when you are in communication. I don't know why that just came through, but like, I'm picking up on someone that when they do communicate, sometimes it can be a little all over the place or confusing, or maybe they'll say something like silly or just off the wall. And sometimes it doesn't even make sense to you. You're like, what the hell are they talking about? But I feel like they get really nervous when they talk to you. And I don't feel like they're like that with anyone else. It's intense with you. And you don't do this on purpose, but you intimidate them. Your light, your energy intimidates this person, not in a bad way. It's triggering in a good way. Like, they just feel you are so pure and perfect. And I know some of you are like, I'm far from perfect. I don't consider myself to be perfect. Yeah. I value myself and I have good energy, but we all have our flaws and whatever. Your person has you on a pedestal. So when they communicate with you, it's intense and they get nervous, and their words get twisted. And I don't feel like they express exactly what they feel inside. Their communication externally, what they're vocalizing, is completely different from what they're feeling on the inside. I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. Look at this again. I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. So now look at this. I'm putting myself first right now. So not only, yes, they're doing work and stuff like that on themselves, and that's great to hear, but they're also admitting, I'm kind of doing me right now, because I don't feel like this should be here. I feel like it should be because I feel like some of these people still are focused on just being with, doing whatever they want, and they're not really considering anyone else at this time. Do they want your forgiveness? Yes. But I still am picking up on an immature energy here. Remember, we were just talking about how their communication can sometimes be a little wishy-washy and immature. This person has a lot of work to do. And please forgive me, I feel like this is something that has happened several times. Like, you've been ghosted multiple times, you've been breadcrumbed, promises have been broken by this person. And it's always, please forgive me. Whether they say it or not, they come back and they're hoping, you're there. And they come back and then they go, and it's back and forth. And that's why what came through here in the beginning, some of them feel like they're just going to come back like they always have, and you'll forgive them and everything will be good. But I feel like some of these masculines are going to be surprised the next time they return. I know what you mean to me. I am ready to be with you, with only you now. Wow. So some of these masculines are returning, and this is the time that they are ready. They've maybe seen enough of the karmic situations. They've seen enough of their life without you. And they've had that epiphany moment, right? They've had the realization that, okay, I've done enough exploring. I've done some soul searching. I've made a lot of growth. And now I see the person I want. My true love is divine feminine, and that's where I'm going. But again, it's not going, some of you, yes, it's going to be a quick and easy return, and things are going to get right onto a great page, a great trajectory. You know, things are going to just flow. But for a lot of you, there's going to be some hesitancy in what's coming towards you from divine masculine, because you're guarded, because you don't really trust this person. A lot of you do not fully trust this divine masculine due to their past actions. So it's like, okay, you're saying this, you realize you want to be with me and only me, but maybe this person has said this before to you. There's something about this last separation, this last period of ghosting, where a lot of these masculines have had major experiences and major epiphanies. Something big has happened for a lot of these masculines during this past separation phase. It's almost like some of these masculines are looking at their age. Some of them are like, you know how some people get that, oh, what's the words I'm thinking of here? Like that clock, what the hell do we call that? My clock is ticking, like when somebody is talking about pregnant. It doesn't matter. I can't remember what I'm thinking of, so it doesn't matter. But it's like they're feeling like maybe they're getting older. You know, maybe your person is getting up there in age. And they're like, do I really want to spend the rest of the time I have here on earth in separation from my divine feminine? And a lot of them are coming to this realization and had this epiphany that, you know, we're only here for a brief moment. Time flies. I think we all can agree that the older we get, the weeks get quicker, the days get quicker. Before you know it, a year's gone past, and it's like, where did the time go? And it just seems to be speeding up and speeding up. And this is catching up to this masculine right now. They're kind of looking at how much time you've spent together versus the time you've spent apart. And it's kind of like making them feel an urgency. Like, what is it called? Your biological clock is ticking when people, yeah, that's what it was. Your biological clock is ticking. That's what people say when they're talking about marriage and pregnancy. And so that's what's coming through. Even if your person is in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, it doesn't matter. They're still saying, time is of the essence. So for some of you, that big thing that I picked up on that happened during this last separation, some of your masculines have suffered a loss. Maybe a friend of theirs passed, maybe a family member, and I feel like this person that passed was not elderly. They were a bit on the younger side, and it made your masculine realize that we can be here today and gone tomorrow. Time is of the essence. I don't want to miss out on any more time with my divine feminine. I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. There was no intentions for this masculine to get wrapped up in love. They had no plans. It was sudden. It was, for some of them, it was like love at first sight. They knew that the feelings were deeper than surface level pretty much right off the bat. As soon as you locked eyes and you both had that soul recognition, that spark was reignited in this masculine, and it has never gone out. I still love you, and I can't stop thinking about you. And they never did stop thinking about you since coming back into connection with you. Not one day has gone past. And this sudden romance, this sudden reconnection with their twin flame, it took them by surprise. They didn't feel ready for it. Some of them signed off on marriage and union and commitment. Some of them said, never again. I was in a relationship before. I was hurt. Maybe they were in a divorce and the person they were married to took them for all their money, and they were in a messy separation. Or some of them just didn't want commitment because maybe they saw growing up a lot of controversy between their parents or whatever. So some of them were like, I'm just going to be single. I don't want to be committed. And then some of them wanted to be single because they didn't want to have to answer to anyone. They didn't want to commit because of their own selfish reasons. They wanted to play the field, some of them. They wanted to be able to go and do whatever the hell they want, whenever they wanted. And that's not saying that you would be controlling over your person and not give them freedom and space. The reason I'm saying it is because now here they are and everything's changed. Now here they are and they're saying, wow, I thought I signed off on marriage and commitment, and now here I am, and this is who I want to be with, and the only person I want to be with. And now some of these people are thinking about marriage. I feel so guilty about my action and what I said to you. This masculine, again, they know they messed up. They're feeling the guilt. They're feeling like they were selfish and immature, really wanting your forgiveness, but not sure how to address this. There's something coming in here where this person is saying, I'm not quite sure on how to navigate the waters right now with you. So some of them are saying, rather than mess up, do something wrong in my communication with divine feminine, I'm just going to stay back until something breaks, until something gives. Or maybe some of these masculines are hoping you will reach out to them. We both need time to heal. We both need time to heal. So this person does not feel like they are at the level of healing you are. Yes, I know it says we both need a time to heal, but what I feel like that is talking about is they feel you have healed to a certain degree. Some of these masculines feel like you're just good. You are, just fine without them. But they do know that you've been hurt by them. So some of them, again, with them not wanting to come forward and mess things up more and say the wrong thing, they feel like this wound, this hurt, this hardship, whatever they did to you, the action or the words they said to you, they feel it's raw, It's fresh in your mind. So they feel like maybe I need to give divine feminine time and wait. But not just that, they're acknowledging they have healing to do as well. They have things to work on as well. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. This person has a lot going on around them. This person has a lot going on around them, and I don't think that they have a lot of people that they can depend on right now. I feel like this person is feeling lonely, feeling isolated, and feeling scared. Big things have happened. So this would make sense if this was a masculine, one of the masculines that I was talking about, who recently suffered a loss of a younger friend or a younger family member. And it doesn't have to be young, like child age. That's not the kind. I'm feeling like something around the 30s, the 40s, or the 50s. That's young. That's not. We always hope to see our brothers and sisters and family and friends, get to that a good old ripe age and have a full life. Whoever this person is grieving and mourning their loss, this was somebody that didn't live a full life. And now your person is in a very fragile state of mind. They are very sensitive. They are very scared. They are very alone. And again, they're yearning to be with you. Something's coming through about this person having fear of death. And that fear of death coming up is making them fear the death of your connection. The word death is coming up a lot. I'm just going to be honest. So that tells me, again, confirming some of these people are suffering a loss, and not just that, fearing the loss of you in this connection. Maybe we're better off separated. Oh, we got the other two fell out here too. Maybe we're better off separated. So this person already admitted, look, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I feel so guilty. It's like they don't want to continue to do this to you. Even though sometimes it feels like your masculine doesn't care, because if they did care, then why would they continue to hurt me? It really does affect them. Even if your person is a player, or even if your person is selfish and immature, and that's not all of your masculines. I'm not saying all of these masculines are players or, anything like that. But even the ones that are kind of like Page of Wands, King of Wands type of energy, right? The player type of energy. You're still their twin. You're still their divine feminine, and they still have all this love for you. So hurting you hurts them. Disappointing you disappoints them. They don't want to continue to disappoint you. Even if they feel like they're not done exploring and being single and free and whatever, they still don't want to continue to hurt you. I just heard some of these masculines are saying, I want this future with divine feminine, but it's going to be a while because I'm not ready. And I'm just going to say that just came through. So I know that's going to possibly trigger some of you, and I'm not here to trigger you. I'm here to just speak, what comes through here and relay the messages, channel these messages that come through. But some of these masculines are admitting, I'm not ready. And they feel like maybe right now it's better to just have some space, because they can't They don't want to continue to hurt you. And not just that, there's also selfish reasonings. They feel you deserve better. Some of these masculines are even saying, if you're interested in a different connection, divine feminine, then I'm totally understanding of that. If you are involved maybe with a high level soulmate, you know, as long as that person's treating you right, as hard as it is to even think of you with someone else, you deserve love. You deserve love. And if I can't give you that love right now, I cannot wish for you to just continue to wait, even though I want to just be selfish and say, I need you to wait for me. Some of them also feel you deserve all the love in the world. And if they can't give it to you and someone else can, some of them are having a hard time saying this, but they're saying, then I'll be happy for you. And that just made me get teary-eyed. So I think some of these masculines coming to this, and maybe some of you had this communication with your masculine. Maybe your masculine said this to you. For some of you, that's what happened. They said, I can't give you what you deserve. I can't give you what you want right now. And maybe you're better off with someone else that can. And I feel like as soon as they turned and walked away, or as soon as they got off the phone with you, I feel like it was a drop to your knees type of moment for this masculine. Like, what the hell did I just say? Did I really just say to Divine Feminine that I'm okay with Divine Feminine being with someone else? So there is so much. Oh my gosh, if I could just let you guys feel what I'm feeling right now, right in this moment, channeling this masculine. They are so all over the place right now. I mean, 1 second they're crying. 1 second they're angry. 1 second they're distracting, drinking or whatever, going towards other situations, potentials, I don't know. And then it's just this repeating cycle of just chaos, frustration, depression, anger. I mean, it's just, oh. So I got to go to the next card because I got to kind of pull myself out of that. That's, whew. There is no one else thinking about you all day. Can't stop thinking about you all day. There is no one else. Look, I know what you mean to me. I'm ready to be with only you now. There is no one else. I get scared for being honest with you. Where was it? I hide my true desires for you. Remember I said some of these masculines, when they're communicating with you, sometimes they're saying the weirdest shit, or they're just not making sense, or it's like immature and childish or whatever. Because they're scared. They're scared to be completely vulnerable and completely open with you, because they're afraid that is going to show a sign of weakness. There's something that just came through about some of these masculines being programmed from a very young age that you don't express love. You don't do that ooey gooey romantic stuff. You be manly, and real men don't, talk about their emotions. Real men don't cry. That's the kind of energy I feel like coming off a lot of the programming these masculines had as children. They had dads or grandparents or caretakers who were very, in a very masculine, unbalanced energy, with not even a hint of divine feminine, inner divine feminine aspects. It was like straight up divine masculine energy coming through there. And some of it toxic masculinity coming through. It's a very fine line. We won't dive down that rabbit hole, but So some of them feel like if I were to be ooey gooey romantic, open up my heart and tell my divine feminine how I really feel, that you would view them as like not a real man. And now I'm not trying to talk all gender, because whether maybe your divine masculine's a female, it doesn't matter. We're talking energy level here. But either way, if that divine masculine is a female, this energy still feels like if they were to come off and be emotional and vulnerable, that they would not be viewed as that stand up divine masculine, your rock, your ride or die, that strength, that caretaker. And I don't know why I keep hearing the word strict. That's not the word I want to use, but you know what I'm saying. That it would make them look weak. All over the place though, because look at it. I'm even thinking to myself right now, do I even want to post this video? Because it's so all over the place. Will people even want to hear this? Will it make sense to these people? Or should I just delete this video and forget about it? But I don't think that's the right thing to do here, because this is coming through like this. Like, yeah, they want to be with you. But it's like they want their cake and they want to eat it too. I want to be with you and only you. But remember how I said some of these masculines are saying, it says, I was selfish and immature, please forgive me. But I said to you guys, I feel like some of them are still being selfish and immature and don't want to commit, don't want to settle down, want freedom. So do you see what I mean here? How it's sometimes they're like, yep, I'm ready to settle down with divine feminine. And then the next moment it's like, nope, I want to be single. I want to be free. I don't want to be in a commitment, blah, blah, blah. And then it's just, and you know why? Because this came out of nowhere. They kind of had their life planned out to a certain degree. And then you came into the picture and now everything has changed. Now the certain things that they used to enjoy and they felt like they do for the rest of their life, now it doesn't bring them that level of fulfillment. Now some of these masculines are doing the things they want to do, being free, being single, some of them being a player type energy. But then when they go home at night or they wake up the next day, all they're thinking about is you. Like, there's no one else thinking about you all day. I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. So then they're right back on the train of, okay, I'm returning. This isn't going away. So it's very all over the place, but feeling guilty. They feel they messed up. They're sorry. Please forgive me. The love's coming through. The immaturity's coming through. And again, sometimes this person's like, look at it's so back and forth. Like maybe we're better off separated. I'm ready to be with you and only you. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you're experiencing, Divine Feminine. A very off and on, hot and cold type of energy. Let's see what comes through from the twin. Whoa. If you see angel numbers, it is me trying to communicate with you. I just heard 444, 222, 1111. Very basic angel numbers. Some of you are like, oh yeah, that's what, you see all the time on Facebook memes and stuff like that. I know they're the basic ones, 1111, 222, 444. But I guarantee you some of you are like, yeah, that's exactly what I've been seeing. because the ones are talking about the new beginning, a rebirth, this divine connection. Twos are talking about union, commitment, coming together. And then the fours are talking about this divinely orchestrated love that your angels, your guides, everything is working towards, balancing out, harmonizing this connection. Divine timing, things like that. I will come back to you sooner than you think. Please wait for me. Oh. Do you see what I mean? Because remember we said too about how some of these masculines are like, if you're interested in a relationship outside of the twin flame connection and this person treats you good and gives you what you deserve, then I have to be okay with that. And you know, as hard as it is for this masculine to say that, they're going to, you know, support that. Even though it brought them to their knees to say that. But then look, right back to please wait for me. This person, this is exactly how this person is right now. Back, forth with everything when it comes to you. The thoughts about moving on, the thoughts about them moving on, the thoughts about union. It's all back and forth. It always has been you. There is no one else. It always has been you. You can't be replaced. One more from this deck. I miss hearing your voice. Look at this, talking about your voice, talking about your eyes, something with your eyes drives them crazy. It's that soul recognition. I didn't realize how much I needed you till you were gone. See, that's the thing is no matter how back and forth they are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if one day they're on, one day they're off. It doesn't matter. They didn't realize how powerful this connection was and how much you meant to them until they didn't have you, until some of you stopped letting them back, till they didn't have that access to you, because some of you have changed a lot and you're not reaching out. You're not opening your door like you used to. So now they're feeling, remember I said the death that I keep hearing? Some of them feel like it's over. There's a lot of fear around death right now. Some of them lost someone. Some of these masculines are fearing their own death. I don't know why that's coming up. And they're feeling fearful of this relationship being over and dead. All right. Last couple here. All right. I'm under a lot of pressure. Yeah, all hell's going on around that person. Look at this. I know I messed up. That's exactly where I was going to set it too. The very first card. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. And look what came out. I messed up. And that's exactly where this one was going to be laid. They feel big time. They feel this error. They feel this mistake. They feel like they screwed up. And some of you are saying, yeah, you're right, Lisa. They did screw up big this time. And I completely shut my doors now. Right? They really dropped the ball. They really let you down. I feel like If you're resonating with this message, you probably resonated with the one that I did around Christmas time. It was right after Christmas, I think. And it was talking about how some of these masculines had plans to be with their divine feminines over the holidays. Like very real plans. Like you had it figured out, or you were going to, you know, go away together or whatever. And they completely ghosted. And remember I said how if you watch that video, I remember saying some of you have gone through your own loss and you were going through a hardship and you really needed your divine masculine by your side and they weren't there. And that's when some of you were like, I'm pulling away. I can't do this. Like, they really hurt you. So if you resonate with this message, go back if you didn't see it, because you're going to probably resonate with that one as well. Like I said, it was right after Christmas, within a couple days, I think. I am so attracted to you. Your eyes, your voice, everything about you. I need you. And last but not least, and that's so funny because that's going right in the center. It's perfectly laid out. I can't wait to see you again. Front and center, I can't wait to see you again. All right, and to close this reading, we'll go to the Lover's Oracle. And what do we have here? Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I really hope that brought some comfort, confirmation, and clarity. And if you did enjoy that, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. My email's linked below if you'd like to book with me. I still have a bunch of good specials going on. The number one, well, there's two that are the number one right now. The Divine Masculine Deep Dive is very popular, and the Divine Feminine 2024 Outlook reading, very popular. So if you're interested, book with me. I just got caught up on my readings. My schedule for the week ahead is, I have a lot of openings, a lot. So email's linked below. Second YouTube channel's linked below. The decks I used, just check the links below. Other than that, I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.